We are getting a glimpse into the future for one of Colorado's most beloved ski resorts, Arapahoe Basin. That resort has submitted its 10-year master plan to the Forest Service for review. Your reporter in the mountain, Spencer Wilson, joining us live now from the basin. And Spencer, resorts have to do this every decade or so.
That is absolutely correct. And just a quick touch back to our weather. If you're looking for where that graupel rain is, it's up here in the high country. But when we're talking about the master plan for a basin, since so many of our resorts in Colorado are on top of national forest land, they have to give the national government a heads up on what they're planning on doing if they're going to make any changes or add any lifts. And now, since a basin has submitted their master plan, we have a good idea of what they're planning to do in the next 10 years.
Like a trailer for a much anticipated movie, the master plan gives a glimpse into what could be, not necessarily what will be.
The Forest Service has to accept the master plan. When they accept it, all that does is say, hey, this plan appears to follow all the rules and guidelines of the applicable plans and permits.
Should all that go according to plan, what will change at the basin? Well, first, how you park and get to the slopes.
We're adding a few more parking spots. We're proposing a pedestrian bridge over the highway to make the highway crossing a little cleaner. And we're proposing a very small gondola just to move people around the parking lots instead of driving them on shuttles.
A basin works a little differently than most resorts, with an intended cap of people who can ski up here based on how many parking spots there are. Skiers tend to like a mountain all to themselves if they can help it. So parking means more than just parking. It's crowd control.
Parking is our choke point, has been for decades, and we think we can carve out a few more spots, and we've got plenty of room for a few more people on the hill.
Aside from that, a basin, famous for its steep crags and expert level terrain, will plan to add some not so expert terrain and a lift to service that.
Yes, we care deeply about advanced skiers and them having fun, but we also want to bring people into the sport, and we want families to grow up here, and it's extremely important to us.
Not to mention the plans for RV parking and the addition of summertime cabins for rent. Couple this news with the change in ownership, and a basin could see some of its biggest changes in the next few years. But for right now, it's still all just a plan.
Now, the whole process for the environmental study as a part of the master plan takes around 2 to 3 years. So it's going to be some time. A couple of seasons are going to go by before you see anything drastic change out here, if we see anything from that master plan actually come to fruition. But of course, people are excited. They want to know what's going on. And yeah, we're talking about potentially having some cabins up there as well. So even if you're not a skier, A Basin might have some interesting offers for you guys coming up soon. Live at A Basin, Spencer Wilson covering Colorado First.
Spencer, thank you for that report and the weather update. We appreciate you. And remember, if you live there in the mountain areas, Spencer is your reporter. If you have a story idea for him, you can always call our tips line, which is the number there on your screen, or you can email Spencer at yourreporter@cbs.com.